What's up, everyone? I'm your host, Dom, and welcome to another episode of Minionland Minecraft. Alright, everyone, so in this episode, as you can see, we're standing in front of the skull that has been here all this time. It was one of the first things I built when I got into Gopher's server, and I think I want to tackle this. This is about time that we've kind of gotten to this and made some changes here, because the skull, although it could be reminiscent of a ghoul, I feel like it's not really fitting the build anymore. And it's not really going with our Fallout 4, Fallout 3, just Fallout in general theme. So I'm thinking we may have to update this portion of the build. Now I don't know if this is going to take us quite a bit of time. There's going to be a lot of terraforming that goes on. We do have something special planned involving this build, or just involving us having to get rid of this build. Now originally what I was hoping to maybe do is maybe put in something that's more Fallout-ish. So I thought maybe a giant power armor helmet would actually look really good. But as I'm starting to kind of count the blocks, I'm starting to also realize that we're actually building something that's not going to fit. The proportion of it isn't going to work for us. So what we're going to do is actually try to make this work and play by ear. So hopefully we'll have a lot of fun doing this. But first, what we got to do is get rid of that lava, because I may kill myself. Alright, so with the lava gone and out of the way, we can start to kind of terraform and do a lot of what we need to do here with a little bit more peace of mind of us without us having to die, even though we do have the water right there in case we were to touch some lava. But anyway, we're going to put this shulker box, I think about here. That way we have a place to put all this stuff. I don't want to accidentally release the lava, because that may happen, and sooner or later I'm going to probably take that back to the Super Duper Mart. Now here we're standing inside the giant skull. We're probably going to start with maybe getting rid of these windows here. I think this may be a good starting point for us, and luckily I'm using my Silk Touch. That way I get the glass blocks back. Not that that's really a worry. We do have some large amount of glass blocks now acquired, but why waste? So, okay, we started to remove more of the face. Let's just kind of get out here to our little beacon of an island. And as you can see, the skull is now completely gone. We have more of the interior exposed. We still have maybe the upper floor to get rid of. We're going to actually give this more of an actual Red Rocket look by completing the walk around. We're going to be able to walk around the entire red rocket at this point. And then the bottom room we're going to keep. We're going to utilize all of this space. We may have to dig a little bit deeper for what I'm planning, and we're going to create a really unique space down there. Secondly, the middle area, I guess, where our living quarters is, our entertainment center and stuff is, we're going to probably do something about this balcony. Alright, so the throne room is now going to be removed, just because it's also not very Fallout-ish. But also because we're planning to maybe continue the land here. Even though it's above the bottom floor, we're going to think of a way to kind of get rid of this. We're going to continue the sidewalk, because the original Red Rocket had the sidewalk looping around the entire building or structure. And these wooden half slabs have to go. We're probably going to reutilize some of this stuff. But up here, we're actually going to put the dirt, and I think we're going to probably build that barbecue that was in Fallout 4. Maybe some other stuff, too. You can probably get a nice view from up here. Alright, so with that done, I've put up maybe a glass wall. I'm thinking maybe we can just kind of create a giant glass window here. A giant view of the outside would probably be very nice, but I don't know. Let's start removing it. So with the glass wall removed, this is kind of what it looks like. And I kind of like it a little bit more, actually. It kind of gives a nice openness to it instead of being enclosed. Now, with the lava gone, we don't need these either, so we're probably just going to get rid of all of these glass blocks and fill it in, just because, it was nice to kind of look down and see the lava when it was there. But now that it's not there, it's kind of going to give away what we're going to use the bottom room for. And I think we could just probably fill this in with some blocks to cover it up. Yeah, I think blocks would probably be the best bet right now. We don't need slabs for this area. Oh man, how did I fall? Thought I was holding shift. Alright, now that this is covered up, let's go back. Let's go back up, yeah. No. You know what, I don't need this fence here either. We might as well get rid of this right now as well, because there's no point in keeping it if we're not going to be using it. We may even want to start maybe digging out some of this a bit more. But first, let's kind of get rid of these signs. It's no longer a trash pit. There's no point in us, you know, calling it the trash pit anymore. Alright, so these stairs, they probably won't be existing here anymore either. We're going to probably keep the stone ones though, just because that's going to work into our plan later. And we got to start thinking about it. Oh my god, what's wrong with me? I keep falling. Alright, so now I got to think of a way to get back up into the main floor as well. And where I'm standing right now, we're kind of below the toilet in the restroom area of the Eleonora Edition Red Rocket. So let's see, we could put a trapdoor. We can keep the trapdoor there. Do I have any ladders? Okay. So we're going to put the ladders. This isn't going to be enough though. I can't reach it. Alright. Yeah, we're going to have to get some more ladders. That's fine. But that'll kind of be our escape route or our entrance into the lower levels, because these stairs are going to be gone. And please play, yeah. I think that's cool. I kind of like that. It's neat. All right, so we got to start working on some of the terraforming. This has to be well done because I want it to look natural, and that's kind of what you always want to do in your terraforming. You want it to look natural. Now, this is kind of the opposite, where instead of us leveling a certain area like we did for the Super Duper Mart, we're actually building back up, and we're actually trying to make it look as natural as possible. Alright, so adding some dirt, and I think I just ran out. We may have to go for another supply run soon, but before I do, maybe I have some around here. Let's see, I've got the stone cooking. That's kind of... What's in here? Nothing? Nothing that I need? We need to... I need to get some ladders too. Can't forget about that. Definitely can't forget about getting the ladders, because I still can't get up there. And then, let's see here. This is going to expand. Probably get rid of the cobble. And then the secret passage here might go away too. Alright, so we're going to continue on. Oh, whoops. We're going to continue on here with the dark oak half slabs. We could take this one back because we're going to continue with the stone half slabs there. And we're actually going to, you know, it's going to be a nice kind of dark and cozy space. And then here, let's see. We took the cobble out. I don't know if this is... We got to terraform upwards. So we'll probably put the cobble here, make some pillars. Then we got to start kind of tearing it down, I guess. You know, not making it as high all the way around. We're going to fill this space up too with cobble just in case we actually have to dig and let some peek through that, you know, it's all natural. Then let's see here. I don't quite know how far this is going to go far yet. We have to kind of dig more of this room out, actually, just because we have to kind of start deciding how big this room down here is going to be. So let's start kind of digging this out. We can reuse some of these half slabs here. And this is all going to be really, really tight down here because this starts to kind of border some of the other rooms that are already existing under the Red Rocket, like the mine, the counter, and our item sorter. So we got to be kind of careful down here when we dig stuff out. Alright, so the balcony is going to be about that far out. And let's see. Not sure how far we're going to have to terraform outwards. Alright, so we'll put this wall up here, and then we're going to have to put the blocks. Should I continue with dirt? This goes out to about here, right? Or was it one block further? It's one block further. That means stone bricks. Oh, great. Now I can't get that staircase. All right, good. All right, cool. So that's going to be about to there. Then I might do like the casual stone, then stone brick texture. You know, I like the way that kind of breaks it up. It keeps the color pattern the same, which is a little boring, but the texture itself, when it's different, looks quite nice. So we're going to kind of continue what we did on the other side and make that look somewhat like that. And I think we put another block. We're going to put the stone bricks here, so it loops around the corner here, just like that. That looks nice. I like it. And then we're going to keep this staircase, like we said earlier. We got plans for that. We got a lot of good plans for that. So that was kind of nice. I like that. It looks very cozy so far. And then, I'm just kind of thinking ahead here, guys. We need to get more dark oak wood fences. And we need to think about what we're going to do here with the secret entrance. So, oh yeah. This isn't going to work if I don't have blocks there currently, will it? Come on, there we go. You know what? Yeah, let's just keep it. It's fine for now. Let's go about to the other side. All right, and as you guys have seen, I have updated the name for our counter here. It's the Dom's Idiot Savant perk counter. It's kind of ironic at the same time and kind of still keeping in theme to our Fallout build here. Now we're going to add some counts here just because, you know, I originally couldn't build what I was hoping to do. And then B, we're just kind of winging it for this episode because we had to change our plans on the fly and we're kind of building on the fly as well. So that's going to be another point because, well, we're ill-prepared. And then, you know, we may just, I don't know, should I add it now? We'll come back because I'm sure we may mess up more. Now, there's quite a few things I still have to do. As you can see, I kept the bypass right now. I don't know if that's going to stay or not because we do have some plans kind of for the balcony. All right, so we're actually going to cover the gaps here, and I think we may need some stone slabs. Ooh, I don't know about that. That is a big kind of shade difference. Doesn't quite work for me. Okay, we'll just put that back. And I need more fences. This is a little bit wider. Yeah, this is wrong. This is wrong. This whole corner's wrong. Oh man, guys, I keep messing up here. Look, this has to go out further. And then we'll put that back, but then I gotta get rid of these up here. These are totally in the wrong spot. I'm sure I'm gonna have to add another point to our Idiot Savant counter because I just can't keep things straight today. All right, here we go. That's gonna go there. We'll put the fence post here, just like that. Perfect. Then we're going to, yeah, the stone slabs go out on this edge. But we also need to come down here and finish a lot of the terraforming to kind of cover this open area up right now. Right now, this is kind of opening up the inside of my red rocket to everyone and anyone who can kind of just float on in. Now, we're going to put a wall up here for the time being. They can't get in from the bottom because we have the glass, but we also kind of need to sneak around and we need to get rid of some of the exposed blocks from the other rooms in that room, if that makes any sense. So I think let's see, just to check, we need to make sure that, okay, this is all stone, so that's fine, that should be okay. And I don't think that room really ties into it, but if we open this up, you see that we have the dorite and the andesite, so we need to get rid of that stuff. This needs to go. It's actually about 12 blocks, it looks like. So we'll get rid of this. We'll get rid of these as well, just because they are kind of bleeding into the cave room that we're going to build. I guess that's one way of calling it for the time being, just because I don't really actually have a name for it. And then we'll put just regular stone up to kind of mimic what's already in place. We'll collect these. I need to get this one back. There we go. And I can't pick that one up. I can't pick these up. I guess man, I'm stuffed to the brim. better go to our shulker boxes and put back some of the stuff that we don't actually need for the time being. Luckily, we have a lot of space, so let's just put some of this stuff away, and we shouldn't need this either. Okay, I think, let's see, all right, we should be good. So with that, we can now go pick up, let's eat something. We can go pick up the stuff that we were dropping. Let's not just leave it floating. It kind of bothers me when that's just, you know, there, and we need to maybe go down to the inside of the cave room. Make some more of these. Alright, cool. Let's make some more stone walls here by placing this here. Now that's going to seal that up. It's going to look like stone from both sides, and that's cool. It's going to make things more natural. So let's go down into the cave room again and see what it looks like from the inside. Pick those up. And, thinking, where are things going to go? Where I'm trying to think ahead of, I don't want to reveal too much what we're actually going to place down here just yet. You guys might already know, but I'm just trying to think of the spacing. Now we're going to make like a little, you know, lagoon. So that's why we're digging, and I'm digging right into the old mine here. So we'll get rid of those cobbles. We'll get rid of this torch, and there we go. That fixes that. We'll just put dirt down for the time being. And we'll fill this up with more stone and more stone on this side as well. Now we need to get rid of that cobble, get rid of maybe this andesite. And all of this dirt. There we go. So stone, stone, stone. That looks clean. The OCD kicks in. You know, got to make everything nice and clean. And we'll just put the andesite there just to kind of continue the stair pattern. Now, this is going to be taken away as well. I think maybe we are going to expand it out this far. And then maybe not. It depends. You know, actually, we're going to leave it. I like where that wall, or the cobblestone wall is right now. That's kind of at a good place, I feel like. But we need to kind of terraform the outside of this as well. You can see we took away a lot of what the skull was. So we need to kind of fill in the gaps now with stuff that, you know, we really don't use a lot of, which is going to be dirt and the cobble. And I do have a lot of dirt and cobble right now, so that's perfect. And we need to kind of start terraforming this outwards. We need to kind of make it flow out into the sea a bit, but make it look as natural as possible again, because we don't want it to look obvious. So we have to think of a way to, you know, make this flow out while still trying to retain what we're doing for this bottom room. Now, the spacing I quite am not 100% sure of right now. We need to maybe think about where this is exactly is going to go. It's hard to kind of describe to you guys what I'm doing because I want to reveal it in the next episode. So, what I like to do when I terraform, when I'm actually building to terraform, is just kind of tier things. So I try to imagine how the water flows or how like the lava flows and it spreads outwards, but at the same time it like has certain levels if you notice it from its source block. So I'm imagining that when I terraform and I'm placing blocks. Removing blocks is easy, you just flatten the whole area out. But when you're building, you kind of have to think about things a little bit more. You have to layer things. You have to put blocks between, or, you know, behind blocks or in front of blocks, and kind of tier it down as you start to kind of smooth things out, or want the surface to stop, the terraforming to stop. So it's kind of what I'm doing. I'm starting to kind of place blocks in a place where I think I ran out of dirt. We may have to get more dirt and cobble because I don't want to use the stone. But as I was saying, yeah, you just got to think about where you're going to place the blocks. Now, do I have any in here? No. No. Okay, so ender chest, cobble. Do I really got to go? Maybe we can work with the cobble for a bit. The inside here is fine for now. Let's see what we got here. Got a little bit of dirt. Alright, let's work the cobble a little bit. You know, see what we can do with the cobble. Because we are going to kind of change between cobble and dirt. And I think on this side we'll start with some of the cobble. And we'll just bring this all the way down. And let's see, maybe about there, down again. And you can see how each time I'm putting out the blocks a block further, or even, you know, next to each other, I'm just tearing it down a bit. So it'll be like 2 or a block height difference from the previous column of blocks. And now you can see I'm kind of bleeding it out into the sea. So we need to maybe jump up here and start thinking about where we're going to start this cave too. So we can put maybe that there. That's actually fine. It was a mistake, but we're going to mimic it on that side as well. Then we need to, okay, there. Alright, cool. So now that entire room is now closed off. Now we can actually terraform the rest of this outside and start popping things out a bit more. Now, I'm wondering about the placement of this. Let's just keep going. Again, you can kind of see how it's starting to look. It's still trying to within its natural means. I don't know about this. Where can I terraform more? Maybe we can leave it indented. Let's see how this looks actually from our little area out here. Alright, so it's not looking too bad on the sides, but I still need to build up the center. The sides are looking quite natural. I actually like that. This is looking quite great. And I can actually probably put some cobble influence on this side as well, just because we don't want it to be so separated as far as one side is dirt, one side is cobble. So let's see. First, maybe let's try to stretch over this side a bit. Maybe we might have to get rid of some blocks. Let's just build out a bit more. Can't reach those. There we go. Alright, so now we can start building up and down. And I ran out of cobble. Supply run? Alright, so I've picked up more supplies. I've added more terraforming here. And we can just kind of maybe cover that up like that for the time being. And let's see, we can kind of start to kind of merge the cobblestone and the dirt, as you see on the left hand and right hand sides, but we need to start doing that in the center, because right now the center is mostly just cobble. It doesn't look natural. So we can just kind of start leveling things, maybe get rid of this, and start putting dirt over here, just like that. And maybe in the center looks too cobble still. I don't know. We need to build up this side as well. Yeah, let's see here. Get rid of this one. Maybe get rid of that one, and that way it kind of gives it some depth. It's not so flat. So that's how it's kind of looking, guys. It's looking quite nice in my opinion. But anyway, guys, this is where we're going to end the episode. This is all the time I have for today. We terraformed. We got rid of the giant skull that was here. We need to finish kind of the structure of the red rocket and the bottom rooms. So join me next time. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comment fields below. I will check you all out next time. I'm going to work on this just a bit more, and I'll let you guys in on what's happening next episode. See you all later. If you like this video and want to support me even further, consider becoming one of my patrons on Patreon and get access to Patreon-only content for just $1 a month. Lastly, please take a moment to visit my extralife.org page. All funds go to research and training, purchase of life-saving equipment, and uncompensated care for kids that are suffering through cancer and other severe illnesses. So any donations that you could send my way are greatly appreciated.